Welcome everybody to our live stream here on lichess and Twitch. Blitz challenges Friday. King Marcher, thanks for resubscribing just now. He's subscribed for 9 months. Seems like longer than that you've been around. I remember King Marcher playing sometimes in our team battles. That seems like ages ago. All who happen to be subscribers. But you don't have to be a subscriber to be in the challenge list first today. I do that on Mondays and Wednesdays, but on Fridays we try to make it open challenges, so first come gets to play first. You don't have to be a subscriber to play today. Is today Black Friday or everybody urgently needs money? There seem to be discount offers everywhere. I don't know, Twitch has September, but I haven't noticed any discount offers today. Alright, Repun is always here like 10 minutes early. Welcome, Be Afraid. This board looks a little big. Yep, we're too big. We're doing an analysis stream yesterday, and I changed the board size. Why is it so big, though? That's weird. Something crazy happened. Repun, are you here? You're just thinking about your first move? Thanks again for resubbing King Marcher. Quite a good player. I was thinking yesterday, we have a strong contingent of players on this stream. Alright. Let's hit him with something a little different. He seems like he adapts to what I do. Let's throw a curveball. Slow ball. Knight f6. Okay, on Wednesday stream I did a Brooklyn defense. I like playing different openings. It's fun. That's what makes chess fun. I mean, it's not fun to play the London system every game. Honestly, that's why I hate that. It's the whole mentality of playing the same thing every freaking game. Would make chess boring, I think. It's always been one of my favorite things about the game. The openings and experimenting with new ideas, and I think that's one of the things that makes chess great. I can understand. You can understand why Bobby Fischer liked the idea of random chess. This guy's always the fastest. Well, he's always here before I even start the stream, if that's what you mean. Secondly, he usually plays fast, but he's put off by the Aliakin defense. Today I'll play other than e5 here. Well, I don't think I've ever played knight f6 against you. Maybe I'm lagging or something? Should I refresh my page? Is it me? Whoa. It's not me. It's definitely him. Subair, Druvgol, May King March, Viktorovich, GM Sean, Play Like Kasparov, and then 2 new challengers. Antonello has the wrong time control. And then we've got Nicodemus and Dr. Jesus Christ. Not the first Jesus Christ we've played. Jesus Christ is from Israel, surprisingly. Or not surprisingly. Alright, bishop c4, but all jokes aside, he had to search his database for weird moves to play against the Aliakin. Knight takes c4, bishop f7 checks, a little messy for my tastes. That would be fun, though. Yeah, Friday is a crazy day. So it's just like a weird exchange French. Smurfinator challenged me. You fixed the time control. Okay. Yeah, just 5 + 3 to keep it simple. We're just playing one time control. Otherwise, it's like, what time control should I play? It's so people constantly don't know what to do. It's easier this way if we just make it one time control. Man, yeah, it's weird. 10 challengers, and everyone's strong. You know, that's the great thing. I may not be the best chess streamer in the world, but we have a strong contingent here. All right. We attract strong players to the stream, which is fun. I don't play a bunch of 1300s and kill them, you know. This is tough. 2100, 2100. And the guys who are lower rated, like Ripun, Sean, they seem legitimately strong as well. So even the lower rated guys are tough. Yeah, today no sub priority. Well, no, I mean, anytime I do my stream title in caps, we seem to get more challenges. That's... it's amazing. It's just... Alright. Magnus won 4 games in a row. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I was walking on the street in Budapest, and on the TV was like a news story about Rapport Ricard. I was like, whoa, chess is on TV? This is a news story about Magnus Carlsen and Richard Rapport on TV. It's like, wow. So the Hungarians were really excited, naturally. You know, for the first time since Leko has a Hungarian player, really, threatened to, you know, sort of, be close to one of the best players in the world or something. But immediately he got shut down by Carlsen. So now Carlsen's out in front. Unsurprisingly, why didn't I take his bishop? Well, anyway, it's not that clearly that good. I'm a little concerned about this pin here. You thought I had bishop h2? Now it's interesting. I don't think he can be 1800. He's actually giving me 1 minute time odds in this game. Don't forget. That's why I went to h6. Dude is amazingly talented. But he's got this fatal flaw of playing too fast. I think knight c5 instead of... Well, f3 is a mistake. First of all, we should come in here. White is better. You're giving me 1 minute time odds and playing a bad opening, and you still achieve the winning position. Alright, Sumaher. The problem is with that player, he plays so fast that it's hard to remain calm because I'm concerned I'm going to be getting behind on time. I panic a lot lately because I'm not playing enough blitz. Alright, let's try something different. This has gained popularity lately. Now, I'm kind of sorry for Rockport. Speaking of Rockport, I didn't really finish my thoughts on that. You know I have a perfect score against Rockport. Everybody knows that. 1-0. But I have perfect score against Magnus. 0-1. But both were good games. Anyway, yeah, those are the only guys I played in the Norway tournament. Who else is in Norway? I've never played Ariane Tari, obviously. Who else is in Norway? Have I played anyone else in that tournament? Then I can say I have an even score against the field in Norway. Svidler, I've never played. Strangely, not even in BLITZ I've ever faced Svidler. Maybe like, I don't think I ever played him in like an online game. Or over the board or nothing. Ariane Tari's too young. Leslie. Alright. Is E5 a move there? I don't think so. He played a long time ago. Who? You? You played with me? But online or like in real life, you mean? Online? Real life. That feels so 80s. AOL. America Online. You have mail. Real life or online? Yeah, I mean, C5 is the idea. We're playing like it's a Queen's Indian. A World Chess Network. Yeah, that is America Online era almost. Yeah. Yeah, of course it was Canadian run site. It was Dado Tan's money, which got run into the ground. That was a shame. I got out of there when it started to be sort of mismanaged. It was clear it was going downhill. Right. No, that site had a lot of potential, but they messed it up, of course. Like most good things. It was ahead of its time, you know, the whole idea of master challenges and basically what would be a prehistoric version of streaming. Martika wasn't a contributor to that site. She may have played there. Okay, what do I do here? Knight A5. Does Norway has less grandmasters? Less grandmasters than what? Alright. Less grandmasters than Hungary. Oh boy. Alright. Anyway. What other people haven't I seen in 20 years? Most of them. Been in exile here. Not completely. Now I'm in full exile. Thanks to COVID. So let's see, we're just winning a pawn? Do we want to play c4? If I wanted to play c4, I should play it first. Whoa. Interesting. Someone said d4 looks good. I disagree. d4 loses a pawn. Now, it might be an interesting pawn sacrifice. He just takes twice and then sacks his bishop on h7 and wins my queen. But it was an idea. As a sacrifice, it might have been interesting. My judgment was that this pawn was kind of weak here. Didn't expect him to do that exactly. We should be better though. Repunt lockdown was good for chess as chess gained a lot of popularity in the COVID time. I think it was a dual thing with the COVID and that Queen's Gambit series on Netflix or whatever. You know, as pop culture as that sounds, I think it really did have a significant effect on the general population. Now it's sort of getting forgotten already. But I had a lot of friends who, like, oh, we watched, you know, the Queen's Gambit. All these people, like, who were interested in chess a long time ago were, like, reminded, oh, they like chess. Yeah, remember chess? I used to play chess. Remember that chess thing? Yeah, it hurts a lot of businesses, but beyond general discussion of the COVID thing, we're talking about chess. I mean, it hurts chess clubs. For all the popularity it gained, it also did a lot of damage. So it's unclear what the long-term effects of COVID are on chess. It helped online chess while killing, like, over-the-board chess clubs even more dead than they already were. So it's a mixed bag. Mixed bags. This is a weird move. No, I tried to avoid the online Olympiad, Edward. It feels wrong to me. I haven't checked out anything from that. It feels like a fake tournament. We're up the exchange. Let's just consolidate. Is it really necessary to have an online Olympiad? They could have gone back to normal. Okay, this is tricky. We're a little disorganized here. Right. I want to be careful. Damn. Please don't hurt me. No, I didn't see any games from I didn't watch anything. The Hungarians were excited about it, but I mean, come on, like, we had no players there. I don't know if I'm American or Hungarian anymore. I don't even know who to root for, but I really don't like the way the U.S. Chess Federation operates. It got taken over by a billionaire. I'm not a big fan of Sinkfield and St. Louis and anything that he's done. So that he's got his finger in everything with U.S. chess. It just sort of turns me off. Yeah, I mean, because everyone's paid, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars by a billionaire, which is sort of gross too. While other countries are like You know, is it fair? Not really. It's like the USA has this billionaire paying off guys to play while Hungary has to just like rely on the charity of, you know, average grandmasters to play for free, basically. It's sort of ridiculous. Like, Anand played for India, which was kind of surprising. He must be really bored or something. But maybe they had money. There were many occasions when Anand didn't play in the real Olympiad, and now he was like playing for the Indian team in the online Olympiad. Of course, it's a lot easier to sit in front of a computer than to go to some tournament for a long time. Yeah, Hikaru needs to command a huge amount of money probably to play, since he's making tons of money anyway. Streaming, why would he need to play some online Olympiad? Now d4. I think Hikaru is basically retired, you know. So am I, for that matter. Damn, I'm gonna do a nils. Drop a piece. I've really had enough of this. Sumer, you have a very similar thing going on to the first opponent, where you're like super fast. I could have taken the pawn on e5. It's something I didn't really notice with your game early on, but it seems like you're way too time-oriented. He's got the same thing going where he's like uber fast, you know, but it's like way more emphasis on moving fast than anything else. He could play better if he took more time, if he used his time, you know, in a more balanced way. All right. Yeah, I think time management is really, it's a lost art. But playing increment will help you. Playing more increment. Retired in the early 30s. Yeah, I mean that's what Hikaru did. You can call him a chess player. You could call me a chess player, but we're not really. He's a lot richer than me, but it's basically the same thing. We're retired from seriously competing in chess. Hikaru still plays these blitz and rapid things, though. He'll do that forever, maybe, you know, to play in the Magnus Carlsen blitz rapid sort of tournaments. He's not technically retired. Neither is Kasparov, right? Kasparov is back. Kasparov's like in the news again. He's happy. He has attention. Everybody's like, "Oh, Gary Kasparov's back," because he played in like one tournament or whatever. It's weird, man. I guess Kasparov's main thing was his political you know, interest. That's the reason why he quit chess. Not necessarily because he didn't want to play chess anymore. He got really into politics and campaigning as an opposition figure or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. I think Kasparov's passion became, politics. And then it seems like now he's... I don't know if his motivation is financial. Maybe he started to have less money. But he seems like he's interested in chess again. After 20 years off. And I can't believe he's only 58. Is that right? I was sure he was like over 60. I heard he was 58. He's like, Christ, he's not that much older than me. I really was convinced he was older. I was sure he must have been like 60, 62. Yeah. So that's amazing. But why the hell did he like stop playing in 2003, essentially? He was still young. I don't understand the whole thing. I really, really don't. I don't understand why Kasparov handed the title over to Kramnik without trying. I'll never... But again, I guess it was the interest in politics. Anyway, too much chat, not enough chess. I just don't think Kasparov even cared. He wanted to lose to Kramnik and like then pursue other things. Blackburners, you're 77? Are you serious? If you played me in the World Chess Network, it's possible. Alright. Well, there are some chess players who are 77 who play online. You could be. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Lots of online Blitz players in their 70s. I'm always amazed by that. Like 70-year-olds playing Bullet and stuff. I have a friend who was always a really huge fan of Blitz chess, and he's still playing Bullet in his 70s. I guess it's not that old. You're close to 70, that's right. Getting closer every day. Telling you, man, yesterday the guy asked me, when am I going to get my GM title? I've got my answer ready. I said, look, the next World Senior. It was really weird. A friend of mine turned 49 on Facebook yesterday, who I'd known since my teenage years. That was sort of crazy. Bishop e6. There's a problem with this position. I just realized I should have just stuck with the freaking program and played this. But I had to be fancy and play Queen F3. Honestly, Blackburners, I always thought my playing was kind of evenly distributed. I wasn't ever really better or worse in any time control, you know. I always thought I was equal strength in blitz, rapid, and regular. But maybe I'm getting slower in my old age. There's a distinct possibility. I never used to get in time pressure, and my last couple of years, like the last 5 years, not that I never had time pressure, but I never had like a time pressure addiction, you know, where I was constantly getting in time pressure. It seems like the last 5 years is the first time in my life when I was getting into time pressure as it was a real problem, you know. Princess Chess 64 just came by and dropped a gift sub for Sean Pinto. Thank you. Pichu99, another Hungarian friend. Yeah, this is nothing. I threw away my whole advantage by not playing f4. That was the whole point. Princess Chess 64 gifted a sub to Edward Elric. Seriously? Edward Elric, what happened? You were just a subscriber the other day. Edward Elric, he went on vacation, and then he was a subscriber, and now he's not a subscriber like the next day. Tuesday you were a subscriber. Man, they take these subscriptions away quickly. Thanks, Princess Chess. I don't have a FIDE Blitz rating, but I know my Blitz game is, you know, even though I'm playing a lot here, I'm not seriously competing. I used to play like, you know, an average of quite a few long Blitz sessions intensely against strong players. Like, if you take me 20 years ago, for example, on a typical week, I would play hours of intense Blitz sessions against strong title players, and nowadays I don't. And that's obviously the number one reason why my Blitz game has declined. Nothing against you guys. There's a lot of strong players here challenging my stream, but it's still not the same as like playing like FMs, IMs, and GMs like for hours, you know, a few hours every day. I think, you know, that's, in my peak, I was close to GM strength and Blitz. Now, I've lost a lot of speed. I'm not practicing enough. I'm not sharp enough. You know, it's not the same. I could probably get back to my peak in Blitz, but it would take a lot of work. And I don't know that it's important. It's not important. I love chess, though. Alright, let's go. A6. This is a nice plan. He's going to play b4 and break my pawn structure on the queen side. And the problem is, who cares? Like they say on the Muppets. That's true, Nils. But you could go really philosophical and be a total nihilist and say nothing matters, you know? It's all relative. It's a positive waste of time, as opposed to like posting on like political forums about QAnon or something. I think chess is a relatively positive waste of time. Right, it's all relative. Everything is a waste of time. Getting up in the morning and crossing the street is a waste of time. Okay, like feeding starving children. I guess we have to go and admit that we're wrong. You know, feeding starving children is not a waste of time. I guess we have some level of humanity. I love the philosophical side of streaming. We get to talk about stuff like this. But it's a little extreme to say everything's a waste of time. All right, I admit. But still, anyway, the point is chess is a waste of time, but a lot of things are a waste of time that get more credibility than chess. I think my most highest I was able to get you to play with me was 5-minute game. I hate my position. But alright, we're going to reset and start over again. Maybe I'm just worse now. I'm sorry I played Queen F3. It ruined my whole position. Check him out with Bishop D7. Instantly the best move on the board. That's disturbing. I wish I hadn't played H4 because I'm an idiot. Now I thought Rook E6. But I don't think that white has anything. Although I could potentially be worse. Everybody's welcome to challenge me as long as you've got 100 games on lichess. Making March, Evgeny, GM Sean, Kasparov. These guys are all subscribers. The Nicodemus, Dr. Jesus from Israel. It's kind of funny. Alright. Seriously. What are we doing here? The Jesus lizard. Now we've got something. No? No. But later. See, this is the problem when you start playing without a plan. Everybody's freaking fast. Wow. Oh my god. Was he defending with Rook G8 there? I think even Rook G8 might have saved the game. Is it possible? Even with all that space advantage, it's still not winning for white? If you play Rook G8? Seriously, I want to just check before we start the next game. No, he's lost. Alright. I was scared that this position. No, but he... Alright, let's see. Rook G8. Rook takes G8. The computer says he's totally lost. Like, king here. King H7. And then, like, the point is, obviously, he's got this at some point. you know, b4. Apparently it's not enough. I mean, I have some pretty nasty moves. Check, king h8, e6, check, king h6. There's some minor mating threats here. This is pretty bad. Damn. Actually, that would lose to rook h5 check, for example. Yeah, there's ways you could mess this up. This is an instructive position. So I would have to be really careful. This is resigns. Alright. Making March. Thanks for resubscribing. Nice stream today, guys. Fridays sometimes are very popular. It's likely my next stream will be Sunday. But I want to warn everyone who's a Sunday simul player that there is a small chance I'll have to cancel the Sunday stream. Tomorrow night I'm playing in a poker tournament here, and it's like 2 days if you make it to the final day. So if I make it to the final day, which I hope I will, I'll have to be playing poker Sunday night. So I would say there's about a 33% chance or less that I might not be streaming the simul on Sunday. Nils is like, so Sunday stream is go. Hopefully not, but probably yes. That's why I always like playing online poker better, because you could play like 15 tables at the same time and it didn't hurt when you got knocked out. But when you're playing live poker and you're playing in just one tournament, I mean, the fact of reality is that you're only going to make the money about 10% of the time. In my case, it's usually higher because I'm pretty tight, but even for a tight player is going to cash in poker tournaments like maximally like 12-15% of the time. 15 is outrageous. Like my in the money percentage was obscenely high, like when I played online poker full time. Normally, like, good players would never be above like 12%, but I had like 14-15% sometimes, which means that I'm probably too conservative trying to cash and stuff. But anyway, Nils is right. We'll probably be go for the simul on Sunday, but let's hope we're not. All right. Just a heads up in case anybody's like, why did he postpone the Sunday simul? If I do have to postpone Sunday simul, I might try to reschedule it for like Monday or something like that. So I don't like to cancel streams, and the Sunday simul is sort of my favorite simul, or, you know, it's my favorite stream, honestly. If you get a royal flush, you gotta take a picture. Once I won a bad B jackpot with a royal flush. It was funny because I was playing poker at a club here, and I was down like $1,500. And then I hit the royal flush jackpot to basically like win my money back. That was kind of funny. Then I think we went and played blackjack or something. I can't remember now. Maybe not. It's so long ago that I'm forgetting. But all I did was like win my money back with like a 1,500 royal flush jackpot. I mean, you know, royal flushes happen. No, I mean, blackjack sucks. I don't seriously play blackjack just for fun. Though I knew a guy from MIT who was on one of those. He was one of the original card counting teams from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We played some BLITZ in Harvard Square back in the day. He seemed like the quintessential sort of MIT chess nerd, but went on to become this like millionaire card counting blackjack team guy. You know? He was like a poor nerd playing chess and just around 2200. You wouldn't have figured him for a Vegas blackjack card counter. I had a friend who met him in Vegas like 20 years later. He said he was totally different. He was like a 2200 chess player. But I seriously don't recommend playing casino games. Only if you you have money that you're willing to lose. My dad used to say craps was the best game, but he wasn't a gambler. Craps is supposed to be the best odds, right? Of any like standard casino games. I mean, the least advantage to the house. Wow, nice game. Okay, I forget that I'm playing a higher rated player here. He's pretty strong. I don't like the way this game went down. A3, that's such a lame move, but a lot of people play it. This is annoying. I don't know if I've ever played knight c6 before. I don't know. Maybe I'm equal. I don't think that I can claim any advantage, and I might be overextended. Probably not. Yeah, I have a friend who plays roulette. You know, the maximum I'll do is like sit there and play black or red. I'm not gonna, risk like hundreds of dollars on hitting a number. I don't play the lotto either. I mean, I'm just not lucky. I never was. I think that maybe some people really are lucky. But I had a friend from Israel who's a chess grandmaster, who people would probably know who he was, but he used to claim that like people have positive energy, and he was always lucky. It was weird. I told a story how once we went to play blackjack with this really negative guy, and it was scary. Like, he just being around us made us lose. It was true. It was really weird. Maybe people really do have like a kind of positive and negative energy. I mean, even some established theories about that kind of stuff, probably. What are we doing? We're alright. Asterbait, Foxwoods. That's my best chess tournament result. But I just concentrated on chess. I didn't go to the poker room. Back in those days. That was the beginning of the poker boom. In like 2000. I had literally just started playing online poker. I guess it was like 2001. Online poker was just getting started. I think I had played my first online poker ever around like 2001 when I won the Foxwoods tournament. There was like Poker Room and these old poker sites that were just in their infancy. Alright. Rook d8. So what's up here? No Asterbait, no tournament books. Just a random open chess tournament that happened in 2001. Though I am on a trophy somewhere. God knows what happened to that Foxwoods trophy. They had an actual physical trophy. The tournament had come back, and they were hosting it again. But now COVID killed it again. I really don't know what to do here. This sucks. It can't be right to play rook a7. I mean, my intuition is to sack the pawn. And, but I couldn't see, how I'm getting through there. Poker is luck. Well, it's not like other. The important thing with poker is that you're playing against other players, not the house. It's a sport in a way. The typical governmental argument is that it's gambling or something, but not in the way that other games are. We've all played MMOs, Blackburners. I played my share of Warcraft, and even way before that. I won't even mention how old I am. But I was playing video games since the 80s. I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, computer video games, we're talking. I mean, like Mario Brothers on PlayStation. A day that shall live in infamy, Nils. This was the secret move. I hope I'm not falling in some kind of trap here. It looks like I am, actually. That's disturbing. Are you kidding me? Better structure. Oh no. I'm out of here. Because we're mating him with bishop g2. There has to be defense, though. But I have the feeling white might be lost. Bishop f1. Is that the only move? Yeah, he didn't see rook g4, and he didn't have to play that move. That's kind of what I was banking on. That was my only, last trick. Probably I'm not winning here. He wants to get the king off the back rank. Thanks, King Archer, for subscribing. So it's a draw according to the engine. King G2 is not even that bad. White's actually better here. So what are you supposed to play? Rook F7? You could just attack my bishop. You're fine. Alright. It should have been a draw. Apparently I was winning, but I didn't find it. Joust! Oh my god, I haven't heard that in 35 years. Play like Kasparov. Dr. Jesus Christ, hey, it's Mira Muleskinner. Vinyesh. You're playing Bishop G2, then resign. D4. Forgot about Joust. I didn't have Atari, but my best friends did. I never got an Atari. I mean, it was like the most popular thing in my generation. I had an Intellivision instead, which was cool. I still have it. If anybody wants to buy a Intellivision, I don't know if it works, but I still have all the cartridges and stuff in my storage unit. I didn't get around to selling it on eBay. There's a lot of those around, though. You can find them on eBay. Your challenge somehow disappeared? Yeah, that happens, Nicodemus, but it's back. It's only in the void somewhere. I remember when I was like 3 years old and I went to this like babysitter's house and her kids had Pong. Of course, Pong was on Atari later too, right? That's one of my earliest memories of being 3 years old and playing Pong for the first time. Definitely one of my like 10 earliest memories. They had you know the set before Atari, just the whatever that was where you could play Pong. Pichu, really? I told the story. My first memory is being like 2 years old and dropping this toy down the street drain, like where the it like grabs you and sucks you in. Pennywise the clown would get me or something. Of course I didn't know that. I'm just saying that's what it was like one of those grates in the street. That's my earliest. That was the beginning of my life. Watching something go down the grate. I don't know if that's a good sign. Watching your toy roll under the grate is a bad start. If that's your earliest memory. Although there could be worse. The storm drain, yeah. Yeah, symbolic. Close, but no cigar. So what's up here? Play like Kasparov, playing the new system. Busted out the he busted out the Averbach Kasparov. What are we doing? B4? You want to do B4? That's evil. He's trying to set this up. Apparently. So if B4, A4, A4, Queen B4, Rook FB1, and my queen is trapped. However, I would have the answer Knight takes E4 there. Knight takes E4, Knight takes E4, Queen takes D2, Bishop takes A1. But I mean, B4 is a dangerous move. But screw it, I could just ignore it, whatever. I don't know what the best move is there. Maybe I should do like that, knight g4. What does that do? Like, he didn't even go for it. Now what am I going to do? b5. Nah, not an idea. I mean, the point was to put the bishop on e6 to take out that knight, but now like he moves queen c2, it's changing plans. I thought he was going to play b4, and then he turns around and plays this. Black's equal, but if I do something like bishop f3, knight d7, he has knight d5, and there's nothing to counter that knight on d5. So he's probably okay. It's like a draw. I don't know what to do. Tough. Black should be slightly better, but you know, it's a bad structure with that backward pawn. This is not great, and it's difficult to do anything. Actually, Nils's idea would be a6 and b5. You could actually try to play that, theoretically, if I had time. Yeah. Bishop f3, knight d4, take, knight g4. I've got nothing though. He's very solid here. So bishop g4 is only equal. That is really annoying. Brilliant. Truly brilliant. What am I supposed to do? This queen c2, rook d1 is such a solid way to play. Yeah, if I played a6 and rook b8 or something, I don't have enough control of b5 to play b5. Only equal. Maybe not even equal. Getting depressed now. Now I'm like slightly worse. Funny, like play like Kasparov has all these like different styles. Sometimes he's an absolute maniac. Today he's like Mr. Solid. I feel like I'm playing Karpov. Play like Karpov. The Averbach variation? Really? Without overextending yourself? You're like multiple personality disorder. Usually you're playing wild and you overextend all your pawns. So Pichu says he plays super different based on mood. Most people are really discernible. I think the average player has like one style that they play. Not to say that's uniform for everyone. The more experienced players can actually, and it's the same in poker, I mean they actually change styles intentionally. But I know that play like Kasparov he's not that experienced of a player to be someone who like intentionally change his styles, but he might be good enough to do it. I think I do it unconsciously too, Pichu. It's definitely good for your understanding of chess to be able to, or any game, you know. And obviously, competitively speaking, it's useful. You don't want to play the same style against every kind of player. I'm definitely going to change styles based on my opponent. And I think if I played a match with someone, especially in Blitz, I can adapt better than most. Play like Polgar. Yeah, very different. It's not a Judith Polgar style here. You know, Judith Polgar learned chess by... Think about her dad's, like, tactics book. I mean, you know, it's like massive numbers of puzzles. It's not exactly my, not my teaching methodology. To base chess, you know, instruction on doing tons of puzzles. What is that? Rook FD1? Man, I have no idea what's going on here. What a weird game. He's like all about that one idea. So systematically. One idea. What am I gonna do? I mean, I'm sacrificing a pawn. Minor blunder just happened. What? Damn, dude. Jesus. This dude is intense. He's very intense. He's extremely intense. Yeah. But it was weird, the opening, the way he played. So solid. That move, like, honestly, Queen C2. What an unexpected move in the opening. That's weird. Computer says I had knight A5 here. Oof. White would be forced to sacrifice the exchange with B3. Damn. I moved the wrong piece to A5. One of my jokes is that, like, Queen A5 is always bad. There you go. It's always bad. And this is bad. So you had B4 right away. Yeah, that's... I would just come back. Exactly. But this... Just so I wanted to note, I thought that was a really weird move. Bishop F3, Bishop F3. I should do this right away. And I can equalize, but it's just equal. That's the problem. I didn't want to draw, but it was too late when I, like, started playing for a draw. Sunlight? What sunlight? We got sunlight on the screen? Not as bad as usual. Good game, man. The idea for what? For the Averbach? It was all over my head. Yeah, I mean, we had rain for 12 hours, so I'm happy. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and support the stream. This is the first sun we've had since yesterday afternoon. Definitely a good feeling. Your calculation and visualization training. That's crazy, dude. That is awesome. Yevgeny played G4 against this obscure H6 Caro-Kann. Gotta love that. That's tremendous. Wow. Not his style either. Alright. Actually, Yevgeny's playing E4. You normally play the Catalan with white. What's the E4 about? Where did that come from? F5. Dude, where did this move come from? Where did E4 come from? Are you sure you're the same Yevgeny? Just trying it out? They kidnapped him. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something. Seriously, dude. What is this? Man, I just played H6 for fun. Immediately he's got the like YouTube video move ready for it. G4 instantly, almost instantly. I've played this move once before, so it's not like he's prepared for it or something. Bishop e3. Obviously, I have queen d5 now. What's up? Queen d5, queen e2. What is up here? Queen d5, f3, bishop takes g4, queen e2. No. Queen d5, f3, bishop takes g4, pawn g4, queen h1, queen e2. You know, you could get some crazy line where your queen is trapped. Alright. f3. He didn't play it. He played queen g4. Okay, so he's sacrificing a rook now. Right. Not the Evgeny we know and love. I'm not sure. I mean, what? Queen takes h1, castles queenside? Squeeze me? Queen takes h1, f3. My queen is sort of pseudo-trapped. Yeah, that's enough for me. We out of here. I am not interested. I believe you, you know. One thing you gotta do, I mean, I think my queen can get trapped there. Probably not. I've probably been bluffed. It's a good bluff, though. Queen h1, f3. He's threatening both to trap my queen and to do bad things to my king on the e-file. I don't see my queen getting out there necessarily. Bishop takes g4. Is this beyond our understanding too? Now I'm like tempted to take it. So you got a discovery, so what? Bishop takes h6, who cares? I'm gonna take this now? For I didn't take the thing last move? Schizophrenia, yeah. Yeah, this is like a new Yevgeny. Speaking of stylistically changing yourself. I didn't take the rook, but I took this pawn. I mean, I could have played queen e6 too. I'm beginning to get a sense of what's going on here. Beginning of c4 is bad news. What about these discoveries? 95. Right. This is a bad idea, right? Taking another pawn. But if you give me the c2 pawn, then you can't hurt me with it, you know? Sorry, I think black is lost here. That's summary judgment. Really? Fundamentally, I'm not sure. I'm really close to castling, and I'm a clear pawn up. I have stuff like g5. I'm not sure if I believe like white's winning. I mean, my main intention was to play queen f5, but I had second thoughts. But like that's bishop g3. Let's say queen f5, bishop g3, g5, c4. It's a little scary with the ideas of d5. This move could backfire, though. I mean, if white plays like b3 and c4 and d5, because I put my queen on c4. But if he lets me take the pawn, I mean, I might really just take it. And that pawn is how he pries open the position, based on d5. So what's he play? Queen d2? Queen d2 seems logical. Ta-da! Okay. Bishop b4, c3. Bishop a5. It's a creative move. I mean, I have no idea what's going on here. I was thinking g5, f5 type of stuff. Welcome to my kingside majority. Can I help you? That's a good thing about the e takes f Caro-Kann. When you have an extra g pod, you now have like a 4-on-2 majority on the king side. I'm not sure what the heck is going on, honestly. It looks very unclear to me. I wouldn't even begin to try to make an assessment of who's better here. I really have no clue. Should I go to b4 with the idea of c3, queen a5? There might be something to that. I mean, I do have good, mobility with the queen. b4 isn't that great. With d4, d5 coming, how do you figure? It's guarded 3 times, and you can't play c4 without trading queens. If d5's coming, that's fine, it's great, but how does he play that? Anna Rosiuka. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Queen a5. It's 5+3, but I don't know how many challenges we're going to get to. We have an hour. I have an hour to play. I have lots of challenges, so I don't... This chess winner 3-0 is no good. 3-3-0, 3-3 are canceled. Yeah, it's got to be 5+3. So I'm canceling the non-5+3 challenges. And anybody who doesn't have 100 games on lichess. If you sub, I'll play you first. This is my stream, I make the rules. Alright, f5, threatening to win a piece. Yes, of course, like this is the main idea against the Scandinavian and Caro. Yevgeny just went crazy, sacrificing a piece. Okay, objectively we're winning. There's still danger, right? With c3's hanging. I mean, I guess, like I said earlier, Petrosian is right. Damn. Look at that. Yevgeny became completely psycho. Maybe he was winning, you know, somehow. Thanks for subscribing, Anna. So I will take Anna's challenge first. I promise. If you subscribe, I'll take your challenge first. Are you in the list? Damn, dude, was I lost? I was never lost. Wow. I admit it looked kind of scary, you know. I was never lost according to the computer. Dr. Jesus Christ, so where is Anna? Anna just subscribed to play first. Chess winner, you challenged me the wrong time control. Guys, don't anybody else challenge, because we're never going to get to all these games at this point. I just have like 10 challenges now. Alright. Where did Anna go? There. Strong player. Thanks for subscribing. Good luck. You just started E4 a week ago. Dude, you're a psychopath. I honestly thought that Edward was like a sound positional player. So much for that theory. The guy was playing the Catalan, like sort of mini Karpov before. Now he's playing G4 on move 4. I'm out of book already. This is some kind of pretty logical setup for black. Personally, I've played this type of bishop takes f3 in the English defense. Very strategy based, looking for a long-term pawn structure advantage. I'm not sure if this exchange is right, but I don't know what to do. I didn't think you would take with the knight there. I thought you would take with the pawn. I guess it's fine. Either way. I mean, clearly I have to play f4 at some point. So I have a really strong bishop, but she can close the line with a solid game. I guess the position is sort of balanced. This is another surprising move. Definitely didn't anticipate knight c6. You'd think that black would want to like just cement that structure with c6. But it's interesting. Looks like it's fine. I would assess this position as approximately equal, but not a balanced kind of equal, you know. So this gives me the impression of a player who's very positionally oriented. So this is an idea, like knight f5. Pressure on my pawns somehow. Black's very fast. Huh. Yeah, I don't like knight f5, honestly. I don't like getting tied down there. White seems like a pro player. Expert opening system. What was it again? d4, e6, b6, bishop b7, bishop b4 check, and then bishop takes f3. Huh. Yeah, this plays like a pro. Very fast, strategic-based style. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to drift into a worse position if I don't do something. I don't really normally get this kind of position where I'm sort of stuck strategically. This is a useless move by me. Rook d1 was basically useless and passive. All I can do is like play for a draw here. Black is like uber fast. 983 games. I guess she didn't like bishop a6. I think they're underrated at 2389. This is a subtle positional player. Definitely title. Random like 2389s on lichess are like quick with the mouse and good at tactics. But that's easy. It's easy. My rating sucks, you know, 2389. This is a very good strategic player. If it's a female player, they'd have to be titled with the strength. At least WFM. At a minimum. Okay, now I can take with the queen. Doesn't do anything. I'm attacking h7 with check, but that loses a piece. Most WFMs you know are like 1800. What? Well, not on lichess 1800. Maybe like FIDE 1800. This is an extremely strong player. Strategically. Clearly. I'm lucky if I hold a draw with a worse structure. It should be a draw. Objectively, I guess. Maybe not. Does knight c4 win? Is black winning here? Interesting. Kind of doubt it, but maybe they are. Should I play f5 and get myself protected passer? I don't think that works. Black will have a sack at the end. Maybe it works. f5 takes. Probably king d2 might be a mistake. Yeah, you'd have to know pawning games really well here to instantly play knight c4. Even a GM doesn't probably make that judgment so quickly. If that's like a winning move or something. Use a minute for the whole game. I would certainly need time to think about it. Like, yeah, f5 is an option. Are you forced to take on b5? I was afraid of b4. I mean, I'm lucky if I don't lose. I'm never going to win. It's ridiculous to play f5. You think I have Zugzwang? No. I can never win in that case, you know, probably. Well, I was happy black played for b5. Maybe they have other stuff they could do. I mean, I'm just lucky I didn't lose. This is going to come up very high center pawn. I mean, very low center pawn loss. But black played better than white. But I feel like maybe black had a chance in the king and pawn game. I was thinking I was maybe lost after knight c4. I don't know. We'll see what the computer says. Seven center pawn lost for white and 8 center pawn lost for black with 1 inaccuracy. That's a nice, solid result. Very impressive for both sides, but I felt like I was worse. Your trans girl chess? Well, that was an impressive game. No, not Anna Rudolph. It's your new favorite opening. Well, that's a nice game by both sides. Knight c4 instantly. Very impressive game. But this decision here, you like use no time for the whole game. I don't know. I would have a hard time playing knight c4 without like sitting and calculating for like 2 minutes. Very impressive game. Alright, next game. Thanks for subscribing. I mean, anytime you go into a king and pawn game, you really shouldn't go into it unless you concretely know the evaluation of the resulting position. I mean, I'm not qualified to calculate that in like, you know, without at least like even 2 minutes of my clock time. I think knight c4 is surprising. I guess you just figured you had no chances to lose. Yeah, I mean, some people are intuitive. You're not Victor Korchnoi, obviously. But I mean, I think that you're sitting in a position where you have no losing chances anyway. So why commit without spending more time? Yeah, you need to make sure. No losing chances. You're going into a king and pawning game. Do you have winning chances or not? You know. Oh, this is interesting. The b3 is not bad. What about putting pressure on the e4 pawn? He's got e5. That's the problem. All right, I'm gonna play this, and I know like bishop c4 is commonly played. Also, f4 isn't available. One of our subscribers, someone on Sound, was playing some b3s, and he was incorporating all kinds of ideas with f4. But if you don't have f4, if you don't have 4, yeah. No, I was worried I was worse. I literally thought I might be lost after knight c4 because I just can't evaluate that. You know, king and pawning games are very decisive. So, should we go for f5? Shall we go for f5? It's a game. I like to do this anyway. Miro BTW, Ross Lima with B3. I don't remember anyone ever using that move order against me. Again, like, the main thing is that you don't have f4 available. So you kind of lose that break, and the knight on f3 is in the way. That's, I guess, why b3 is not that popular here for white. Yeah, I mean, last game, I wasn't sure what I was up against, and how strong you are. I'm playing cautiously against new opponents for the most part. I don't like to lose, obviously. And I try to play correctly anyway, you know. Although sometimes we have fun. Sometimes I play experimental openings and just mess around. Like Wednesday, I played on Wednesday a lot of weird stuff. Then it's like more for fun. Knight f6, knight c3, putting pressure on the center for me. Yeah. The English defense I played a lot. I like it. Not so much lately. I kind of moved away from it, but I used to play it a lot. My greatest win ever against Onishuk was with an English defense. I played the Hippo, and I beat him. It was like an English defense with a3. Knight d5. White is losing control of the e4 pawn? What is this? I can take this pawn. I mean, pawn is pawn. There's also... I also had pawn takes e4, queen e4, knight f6, bishop f6. Sorry, pawn e4, knight f6, bishop f6, queen e4, d5. Maybe I was just winning there. Damn. Am I like winning like material? I like the English defense. I have very good score with it. Once I lost to Novikov, I have good results. Like I drew with Alexander Goldin, I beat Onishuk. I have lots of wins against lesser masters. I'm trying to think of games I lost with black in the English defense. I drew with Irina. That was an interesting game. I'm just trying to think of games. When did I lose playing the English defense? It's hard to remember. Other than the Novikov game. Check on a5, an offer you can't refuse. I must have lost some English defense somewhere. But I have a very good result with it. I remember losing the one game. I must have lost another somewhere. But I would primarily play the English defense against weaker players. Okay, I wanted to play it against Hikaru, but he played d4, e6, e4, and I didn't get a chance. Doesn't the King's Gambit score for black? Yeah, because I lose every time I play it with white. Yeah, a3 is tough. That's what I always thought. That's how I lost against Novikov. I didn't want to risk the Hippo against him. So I played some kind of f5 stuff. Yeah, it seems like a3 is the professional move against the English defense. You think hedgehog setup? No, we're talking about English defense, not the English opening. You know, black plays d6 and e6 and b6 against d4. But I never played the variation that Anna played against me for black. I mean, it's kind of a hybrid. I'm not sure that what that is exactly. Dr. Jesus? Why not e4 then bishop a6? I didn't see bishop a6 working. But I think we have a winning position. Maybe he should have gone for e4 right away. What's the difference between the English and the Queen's Indian defense? Well, the move order in the initial, Queen's Indian, you're committing with knight f6. The knight has to be on f6. In the English defense, you're not putting the knight on f6. So you've got all these totally different possibilities based on f5, for example. You can have a Dutch-like position. Or g6. That's my biggest win when I played the Hippo against Onishuk. You just do a double fianchetto. It was just a really strange position. He lost his way. I had castled with black against 2650. But, unclear is not necessarily bad against a higher rated player. Yeah, I seriously can't remember other losses. Draws. So Dr. Jesus is just creating like a force field. This is going to be hard to break through. I mean, I'm gonna have to crack him with like g5 or something. This is very hard to break through. I'm not sure d4 was a good move. I found the English defense very good against weaker players, but anything hyper-modern is usually good. The English defense is obviously a very hyper-modern opening. I played the Queen's Indian anyway, so I always did. Dr. Jesus Christ is one of those players who tries to lock the whole board, like checkers. It's pretty annoying. This is really annoying. I mean, hard to break through. Did I miss Queen f4? Probably not a bad idea. King h2 is kind of a strange move. What chess personality are you? Yeah, I did that a long time ago. I don't remember. I think it said I was Tal, which is like absurd. It came out Tal. Like, really? I'm not Tal-like in the least. I just wanted to sound Tal-like in my answers, I guess. You should have other people fill out your chess personality question. Because no one's honest about themselves. Now there could be a problem. He never should have put his king on h2. That was a bad idea. Yeah, there's no saving it. Yours was Kasparov, of course. Well, it's nice that you're making a comeback. Guys, I got about 40 minutes left. We ran out of challengers, or they just disappear from the list. People seem to just disappear. Hayes, Miro, Binyash, those have been on there for a while, but I feel like 2 or 3 others, they got sucked into the void. Rock Rider's back. Pichu. Pichu, were you challenging before? I forgot you're on the list. We haven't seen Pichu in ages. This wasn't good. Poor Tal has been accused of being overrated. Well, I think he's I don't know if he's overrated, but I think he is too hyped. Yeah, I guess that's the same as overrated. Overly hyped. Everybody wants to get on the Tau bandwagon all the time. It's like the Yankees. If Tau had baseball hats, everybody would be wearing like a Tau baseball hat. Bishop takes. Where's the mate? Damn it. There's the mate. Wow. Yeah, I haven't taken a look at Tau's games in a long time. I should study more in general, but I'm usually teaching other people. Hey, it's Mira. No Tau books on the table. I got Karpov. Is that indicative of your chess style? Like, what do you have? What's your nearest chess book to your location? Here's what I have. All right, does anybody want to guess? I said it already. Karpov Endgames, Emanuel Lasker, Endgame book, and Dynamic Chess Strategy by Suba. Those are the most recent chess books. Now we have 10 challenges. Best Games by Karpov. Karpov's having a renaissance. Alright, Miro, good luck. Dvoretsky Tactics and 24. You mean, the Big Pink Dvoretsky book? The original one? Chess Tactics? That's very good. And the Kasparian is good. Beer counts as a chess book. Yeah, nice taste. Alright. No, but I mean, maybe they did a reissue of Dvoretsky, because I have like a very old, like one of his first books was Chess Tactics, wasn't it? You know, they might have reissued stuff under new titles and stuff. I have the older, like original Dvoretsky book from the 90s. I tell people all the time that I had a couple sessions with him, but we actually didn't do anything but openings, which is sort of a waste in a way, because, well, not just openings, but strategy behind a few specific openings. I didn't know what to study when I had the opportunity to meet and work with Dvoretsky, and he just let me like decide. So, we played a couple Blitz games. A friend of mine had a Blitz tournament. I think I drew one, and I don't remember what happened in the other. I either had 2 draws or a draw and a loss against Mark in Blitz. Please accept my challenge. Yeah, well, I mean, I accept the challenges when I get to them. You're next on the list. I just did something strange. I played castles. This is a rare move. I'm getting a little distracted. I suppose it's playable now. Hey, it's Mira, you're obsessed with Bishop A6. He has a Bishop A6 obsession. But it is a way to get the piece out when you have less space. Obviously, I'm not sure if that's the right move here or not. Maybe it's good. Queen D3. This is totally alien. I don't think this is good for white. I just wasn't paying close attention. Recently started trying E4, Bishop D3 again. I'm sorry? E4, Bishop D3, like, for your first 2 moves, Pichu? I did that the other day. When I play anonymously on my phone, I just, like, mess around with, like, absurd openings. Yesterday was E4, E5, Bishop D3. I think I played E4, D5, Bishop D3. I'm bored with, like, standard openings. And I like to, like, troll low-rated anonymous accounts. But usually I'll get hit by a computer or something. Yeah, you can share our game on Twitter. Absolutely, free to do so. I don't have Twitter. Maybe Twitter felt, sort of like a forum for Donald Trump, so I tried to stay away from it. Maybe now it's okay. I've thought about getting a Twitter. It would probably be a good idea. Twitter is what you make it. Yeah. It's true. Everything is what you make it. My goodness, the guy was so bad he made people dislike a website. Yeah. We're going to stay away from the political discussion, because that can be a drag. It's like music. You can't make everyone happy. That's why I don't have music on my stream. If you have music, then you're offending someone while you're making someone else happy. You can't suit everyone's taste, Just listen to your own music. Bring your own bottle. That's our philosophy here. So Prem666 monstering the middle game with Cyrus Lakdawala. Mastering the London with Cyrus Lakdawala. Boring your opponent to death with the Caro-Kann structure. Yeah, I saw this post from a friend of mine on Facebook yesterday. He said, name one thing that most people like, but you don't like. And it was funny. He put one thing that I would have put, which was country music. It was like what's one thing a lot of people like that you don't like? Country music is like top 5 Family Feud answer for me. When I grew up, a lot of the neighbors would listen to country music. I was always kind of offended by it, except for maybe Johnny Cash. A few really good country artists who could they could move into other genres if they wanted to. I guess it depends on where you live, In America, it's a big thing. America. I mean, I can't imagine, Pichu, that Hungarian people are really into country music. You just don't get the. You don't get the. It's a lot of cultural, sort of. Yeah, it's mostly a U.S. thing. Cultural references. So what are we doing here? We're getting distracted. If you play c4, good luck with the d4 square. But I'm tied down to this freaking pawn. So b3 might be necessary. There's also f5. Monstering the Caro-Kann. Lakdawala. I don't really know him. He's a California guy, but I only played in California in one chess tournament in my life. But he struck me as a very boring player. He would literally play the London system every single game. The Caro-Kann and the Slav. And I'm done. I'm retired. If that's my repertoire, that's it. That's my last day playing chess. I mean, it might be interesting, as a system to teach people, but as far as individually playing, I'm gonna go take up a career in Monopoly or something, if that's my repertoire. One track mind, but it's a good track. One trick, one track. Trick or track. My problem is that if I play knight d2, he has this sort of annoying queen f6 move attacking my bishop on f4. Maybe it wasn't a big deal. Just kidding. What? That wasn't expected. Man, I don't know. Well, I guess I don't need a rook on b1 anymore. You misclicked? Really? I was surprised by a3. It's a nice pawn chain you got there. We were super surprised by that move. It's probably not that bad, but it does close the line, so how does he break through after that? Damn. I don't know what to do. And I'm freaking out. You've got to be kidding me. Where's Princess Chess? She loves giving up her dark square bishop. Man. You committed Benoni suicide. That's a good move though, f5. You redeemed yourself with f5. Damn it. No choice. It's unclear. Damn. The problem was queen d3, knight b4, and I didn't know where to go. We still have practical chances. Yummy Dumpling, thanks for the donation. It's hard to believe he can play bishop c3. I mean, that's insane. I'm definitely sacrificing the exchange 100% of the time. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Probably I was winning, but now I didn't play it accurately. You can't give up your dark squared bishop. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Queen g7. This is a stupid move. But I'm running out of time. Yeah, he's fast. Fast and furious. Fat and mad. There was a chess player. Can I play Yummy Dumpling? Well, we're waiting on 5 challenges right now. I appreciate the donation. Whoa. Oh my god, what did I do? Not exactly played this. I've not exactly played this right. Dial into this psychic network. Damn. Stop that. Stop making good moves. What? Another good move? Damn. Haysmir has started to panic lately. Sometimes. OMG. Speaking of panicking, what am I doing? Wow. What? Oh my god. That was check. And I'm saying he's panicking. I called him a panicker. What? He has Rook E5 winning a piece now. It was an awful time scramble. We both made 10 blunders in the time scramble, even the final move. What's going on here? Cheesemate is very well played. Man, I managed to have a 71 CPL with 7 blunders. It's solid. It was probably fairly okay until move 40. You know, not that bad. Reasonable until move 40, and then it was how did I not win this? Normally. Anna, thanks for tuning in, and good game. Alright guys, 20 minutes left. Please accept my challenge. What challenge? A lot of the challenges disappear, so I think that people are closing their windows and stuff. There has to be a reason why your challenge disappears from the list. Vinesh, you were on the list before. Now you're popping up, but you're third. So I'm not sure if we're going to have time to get there. I'm going to play as many games as I can. Pichu played something weird. It's like an Aliakin versus NN Simul game. Yummy Dumpling also donated some bits. Yeah, I mean, generally I don't automatically put people first for donating some bits. I did let Anna play first for subscribing. But Friday, I normally take the challenges in order. So, Vinesh is still there. Vague Andre. Vague. So I should be able to get to at least 2 more games. There's a rated challenge, though. That's no good. Parshi Diva, you're challenging me to rated, and you also don't have enough games. Yeah, you do. But you're challenging me to rated. That has to be casual. Jeez, mate, how did you get ahead of Vignesh? Were you always? Did you cheat or something? Did you hack the site to, like, get ahead on the challenge list or something? Cheesemate is actually next after Rock Rider. Yeah, the challenge list, it's ridiculous. It's impossible to tell who's first and who's next. Yeah, a lot of people, they just keep going on and off. So Queen C2 is a classical Nimzo. It's a good classical Nimzo for white. Does white have a better move? Is a very interesting question, though. I wouldn't be surprised, would be my answer. But I'm going to transpose to a good variation of the classical Nimzo. Alyakin versus Ix. I remember that being in his collected games. One of Alyakin's collected games books has this position, pretty sure. Simul. Like, no, I don't think any, like, legit master would play this line. I know there's a few games in the Opening Explorer, but normally, like, black doesn't touch this. It is not considered a good system for black. Though it might objectively be playable. It's like a D5 classical Queen C2 variation, but like a worse version of it. This bishop is very restricted. And I've got F3 later. So, I don't know. I mean, again, I think you'll probably find a few games where strong players have played this. Can you please tell me which tier sub I am? I assumed you were tier 1. Almost everyone is tier 1. I don't know if I can click your name and see it. It might take a while. Yeah, you're tier 1. It takes a while for my Twitch to respond. Most of the players are tier 1. Mr. Coffee's tier 2, Acerbate's tier 3. There might be 1 or 2 others that are tier 2, tier 3. It's obviously more expensive, but it supports me a lot more. Yeah, 4 months. Alright. Pichu's back after a long time. Ishtvan. Steve. Steve is back. Pishti. Pishti Bachi. A lot of nicknames for Ishtvan in Hungarian. It's a very classical name. Now, do we play C takes? I would assume, or knight takes. Yeah, Repun, I have to go in around 15, maximum 20 minutes. Usually 15 minutes. I'm leaving around 1:30. What am I doing after C, BC, C5? F3, C4. Pawn takes pawn. I mean, pawn takes knight. Pawn takes bishop. Dark Square Delight. I have about 15 minutes to go. Simul on Sunday, unless I second day the poker tournament I'm playing tomorrow night. In which case, the Simul will be postponed. I'll let everyone know Sunday morning, well before the Simul time. I expected C5. So this looks very bad for black. Roller derby. Roller derby has been called. Subs? Not sure we have a subs command. I don't know how this site works. How does this channel work again? I don't know. I think it's over 100, but it's not like really that many. I don't know exactly. It's usually around 100, between 80 and 130. But on average, there's usually around 100 subscribers. Well, how about a sub battle? I'm open to suggestions. Time is kind of the question. You know, who will be against when. But it's not something I'm opposed to. This could be a problem. Knight A5. But this is not the time to discuss that. If you have suggestions, send me a message or use the suggestion box on the page. Got to concentrate here. Problem is this. Okay. Yeah, I'm screwing this up. Damn, Queen D2 isn't that great. Wow. Queen D2 sucks. Do you have some good friend who is a streamer like Levente? Well, I mean, we obviously have our... I was thinking maybe asking Bianca if she wanted to do a sub battle. But Levy's cool too. Schieberspieler. Those are my Hungarian friends. You know, I don't really have friends who are American streamers. I'm not even streaming in, you know, their time. So it's the Hungarian players who I'm closer to. Oh, you know what? Funny thing, Chespia, but Frugina, I don't know if you guys have seen her. We might be on the same team. Frugina's a WFM who started streaming. She streams sometimes on chess.com. I think she might be joining my team in the Hungarian 2nd Division. Funny that two chess streamers would be on the same team. I don't even know if I'm going to play in the Hungarian Team Championship, but yeah, sure. I haven't been in contact with my team since COVID started. I don't even know, you know, what's going on. They put me on the team list, but I've had no negotiations whatsoever with anybody. Art Vega, yeah, that's awesome. Cheese mate, right. Vega's challenging me to the wrong time control, but I'm going to play them anyway because it's 3+2 and we're running out of time. Yeah, Art Vega's a supreme suggestion. No, I think you had Knight A5 for one moment there, Pichu, when I played Queen D2. Have a nice sleep, Miro. I know it's late for you. The Alaskan time zone. I'm leaving in like 10 minutes. So we're going to play like one more challenge after this. But Cheesemate, thanks for suggestion. Of course, Art Vega would be a great suggestion. Is setting up a stream? It's not setting up a stream that's tough. Like finding the time to do it, because I don't just stream. You know, a lot of the people you watch that are streaming, that's all they do. But since it's not all I do, you know, mostly I'm teaching people privately lessons and stuff. So it's just one of the things that I do. I don't have that much time. If I was only streaming, of course I would do stream battles and stuff like that. It's just one of like a couple of things that I do. This is impressive for a 1200 to play that E5 line. This is kind of like a secret variation that I studied. It's a dangerous variation. No, Pichu, that's not respected as a safe line, you know. You're playing like NN versus Alyakin. Simultaneous. How do you say NN in Hungarian? No name. Nincs neve. It's also, that's funny, it's also no name, and it's NN in Hungarian too. Alright. But seriously, this is a solid 1200. Well, I mean, we have a suggestion box on Twitch page. There is a suggestion box there. I don't like people to constantly send me messages on lichess, but if you have a really thoughtful message, I'm you know, I have my inbox open, so you can block people from sending you messages. I don't have strangers blocked on lichess, so if you do send me a message, I'm not like the ball where I just like don't get people's messages or I disable them. To avoid having to answer, although he's got a few more than me. Solid 1200 here by white, though. He's a serious 1200. Looks extremely strong, actually. G5, he could sack a piece, maybe. I'm not thrilled about this. What am I supposed to do? Like bishop f5 or something? Bishop d7. This guy's like the 1200 from hell. Nothing spectacular yet, but he's absolutely playing like very sound positional chess, straight out of Nimzovich. Yeah, on the phone it's tricky. Okay. I don't know how it looks on phone. I never use Twitch on the phone. I'm always on the PC on my notebook. But you guys can always send me a message if it's thoughtful enough. I won't throw it in the trash with the others. Though randomly inviting me to like teams and stuff gets boring. I don't like that. Don't invite me to random teams. Oh, now lichess limits you to 7 messages to your team. Now I can maybe play knight h6. Wow, h4. So he misjudged this position. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Again, a subtle move by white. Damn. I don't know, guys. I have maximum time for one more game. Cheesemate, you disappeared again. Said 1200 from hell. If this is a 1200, then they need to revamp the rating system. This guy is at least 1500. He doesn't make any like bad moves. That's 13 non-bad moves in a row. Thanks, cheese mate. Very considerate. It's not a common trait today. Consideration of other people. Sneaking in. Pawn takes pawn. Bishop d6. Don't know if I like that. The pawn takes pawn, I mean. The Uber 1200 from hell. He finally made a mistake. In reality, he's at least 1500. There's a pretty big difference between a 1200 and a 1500. I mean, I teach people at all levels. I have a pretty good, you know, feel. Bob, you actually came after. Well, no, you didn't. 1 minute before the stream ends. But it's good to see you nevertheless. Better late than never, as they say. He's got to move here. Rook e4. Bang! Snap. Crackle. Now he like pre-moved. Never pre-move in increment games. I just don't pre-move because it's not really necessary. Alright, that was a tough 1200. Last game for today, Rock Rider. Bob, what's your rating? Are you very strong? You are very strong, right? Rock Rider with Queen's Gambit accepted. Guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry I couldn't get to the last challenges. I know this guy wanted to play. You're at least 1500. I agree. You'd be too strong for 1200. Just like our last opponent. A little too strong for 1200. Some people rise to the occasion and play above their level, but he's too solid. Also a nice opening. Rock Rider, did you play the same thing? I had an almost identical game against someone the other day. But I don't like this for black. It doesn't look quite right. What's wrong with this? Maybe it's okay. I mean, he can play knight c6 and e5. Maybe it's not so bad. Interesting. I mean, maybe it's not that bad. Let's see. Your girlfriend started like 3 months ago and is 1100 now. That's where you've been all this time. Next thing he's going to be getting married and he'll never be on the stream again. Little Bob's running around. Oh, that's a scary thought. Alright. Settle down now. Great to have you back, man. You were going to suggest interesting bot, but it appears I might have already played against one inadvertently. I'm sorry, Eagle Kid. I missed your... I mean, I didn't address your comment earlier. I saw it and then I got distracted. I saw what you were talking about. What is that again? I might have played against one inadvertently. What do you mean by that? I did? I was unawares. I normally don't take, I don't accept anyone who's like challenged me with a bot. Everyone's still around, Bob. Pretty much. Arsenal fans coming back. Now, you'd have a partner in crime if you come to my streams. Of course, you're a bad influence on the viewership, of course. I don't know. I don't want to encourage you. But I'm soft in the head, so what can I do? Soft in the heart and soft in the head. Maybe I should just take on c5. Like, what am I doing here? Soft-headed. You never hear people say that. Yeah, Arsenal would be happy to see you back. Never. I lost a little bit of weight. Hotter than ever now. If you like older men. Seriously now. We're just joking. Getting close to serious threats now. I mean, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since like 1994. That's a pretty good accomplishment. It's a bot that has zero positional understanding and only shows long short-term play for material. It's like an old school computer. It's basically like an early 80s engine. Classic rock bot. It's a hair metal bot. So I would like to win this game soon, please, before it's time for me to go. Why not just play this? Hey, my rook's not developed. I wanted to play f4, but no. Somebody was bragging. Oh, because they beat chess engines in the 80s? Well, it's still not a mean achievement for anyone who's like an amateur. Not a big deal for a pro or a strong master. Man, so a5 looks really scary. The disgraced actor. Man, this looks bad for black. He's lost. But is there a mate? I don't see a mate. Knight f6 check. I didn't realize that was Kramer's real name. What do I know? You're the Seinfeld expert. I mean, one would assume you're a Seinfeld expert with your Twitch screen name. I'm late today. I know, I'm late. But Fridays I can go till later than Mondays and Wednesdays. So we're done. We're done! My schedule's slightly different every day. Fridays, the day I can go the latest. We will be leaving you. Thanks for joining us, Bob. Hopefully you'll be back. He lost his shit during a stand-up? Oh no. Why did I never read that? Where was I, like under a rock when that happened? Was I living under a rock? When did he do that? 2005. Yeah, I was pretty heavily under rocks. What was I doing in 2005? Drinking a lot? Playing chess? So here I didn't go for the rook. I could have played knight c7. It's a wonder they even aired the like old Seinfeld episodes. That would be like taboo in and of itself. This is strong. I just realized. F7 is covered. So it works. Damn, that's kind of brutal actually. So it's mate or mate. And I do have like rook lifts if necessary. So they joke about it on the spin-offs. Well, I don't know if Curb Your Enthusiasm is a spin-off, but it is hard to cancel something that profitable completely. But it would also not be fair to the other actors of the show, you know, because one actor, like, you know, goes on a murderous rampage or something. Do you cancel a show? Well, it's a little like that with the Cosby Show, though, you know? I mean, is it fair that the Cosby Show got canceled? It's different, though, because, like, Bill Cosby was, you know, except for the Fresh Prince, who played a very small role in that show, he was the entire Cosby Show. It's not like Kramer was the whole Seinfeld, so... Your dad is FIDE Master, Jimakos. Wow. Good Blitz player. Queen h7 was mate. What? Yeah, I know. I know, I'm threatening mate. But he can't play rook h8 because of queen f7? Yeah, he can play it. So he can still keep going with queen h8. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. I gotta go. We may or may not be back for Sunday's Simul. Hopefully we won't be back for Sunday's Simul, because I'll be playing poker instead. I will keep everyone posted about Sunday. Usually we have a Simul Sunday nights. I might or might not be doing it, and I'll post on Sunday to let everyone know. Bye-bye. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you then.